Have you ever had days or weeks when your trades are working, you're making money, and you finally feel like you have everything figured out, then the following week, nothing seems to work and you give everything back and then some, and you feel like you're back to square one? Well, if you have, just like me, I'm going to tell you exactly how I overcame that obstacle by changing the way I approached the market. When I first started trading, I told myself things like, I made this much last week, so I'm going to try to make the same amount this week, or today I'm going to not make it a red day, or I'm going to only focus on and make money on just this stock today. Whereas now, the only thing I think about is I wonder what will follow through today. And the difference between these two is that one thinks I have control over the market and the other knows that I have no control over it. And that little shift in mindset, accepting that I have no control over what the market does, has helped me be able to do this for a living. And here's how I like to think of it. The market is a lot like the ocean. It's there for us to use, and some people surf on it, some people sail on it, and some people fish on it. But whether you're a surfer, sailor, or fisherman, none of us has control over what the ocean has to offer us each day. If you look at surfers, they don't try to surf every single wave. They sit there and wait for the good ones. They can't force the ocean to give them the waves that they want. They have no control over that. They only have control over their own skills of surfing on the given waves. So if I were to surf every day, I may have a whole bunch of different outcomes depending on, well, number one, my skill as a surfer, and number two, the ocean's condition each day. Maybe today I'm noticing much more aggressive and bigger waves that I'm not used to. So being aware of that, I probably shouldn't be surfing as much or at all to keep myself from getting hurt so that I can surf on a better day. Or if I'm sailing, different weather conditions can affect the winds that I'll have to adjust to. Or if I'm fishing, I may not want the waves and the wind. Maybe I want the calmer water. Whatever it is, I have no control of what the ocean does. I only have control of what I can do in that ocean. So if I translate that into trading, whether you're trading stocks, options, swing trading, day trading, whatever it is, we're all in the same ocean. We just all have to be aware when is the best times to dial up or down our trading activity. If I'm day trading, I want to see a lot of quality gaps and volatility in the market. If I'm putting on iron condors with credit spreads on options, I want lower volatility and more of a sideways trend. If I'm swing trading, maybe I want to see a trending market with momentum and so forth. So when there's all these different approaches to the market with different strategies, and to expect everything to work every time, all the time, just doesn't make sense. So from my experience, I learned to adjust my trading to the market and not wait for the market to adjust to me. That's why I like to have multiple strategies, multiple weapons in my arsenal, ready to use at the appropriate time, or at least I try to. So I have the scalping, the gaps trades, the climactics, the swing trades, the earnings plays, the afternoon breakouts and breakdowns. So depending on the ocean's condition, I'm constantly dialing up and down the knobs of all of these strategies. I don't have these all cranked to 11 all the time, thinking all of these should be working 24/7. And that's the hard part of trading, knowing when to turn up the aggressiveness on the ones that are currently working and turning down on the ones that are not, and constantly making the right adjustments. And if I'm not making the right adjustments, the only one I blame is myself and never the market anymore. The ocean isn't making me surf those 100-foot waves and sail in a hurricane. That's my choice to do that. I can look out at the hurricane and say, I think I'm going to sit this one out today. And it's also my job to be prepared and know what to do, have a plan if these ever do come out of nowhere. So by shifting my mindset on what the market is to me has helped me not only make money, but also keep the money I make, which is just as, if not more important. I accepted the fact that I can't surf, sail, or fish whenever I want out there, because the market is always changing and tomorrow is always a mystery. So I taught myself what may be one of the hardest strategies out there, and that's spectating. Spectating is being able to not trade while having front row seats to the market, being disciplined and knowing when to sit on hands or even walk away if I need to. I used to feel the need to be trading every minute of the day because I thought that's what trading is. I have to trade what I see, or I felt like I was missing out or wasting time. But now that I changed what the market is to me, I know that doing nothing is also a strategy. It's actually kind of like poker, but without the bluffing. Sitting around waiting for good hands to put my money in. And there's times I'm going to get a streak of aces and kings, and there's times I'm going to be doing a lot of folding, which may seem boring, but I don't care. Now, I don't know about you, but my goal here isn't to trade. My goal is to make money. And I think that point really sums up of what we're really trying to accomplish here. So before entering the market each day, ask yourself, what is the market to you? Because if you feel like it owes you something and you feel like you can put your hand in the jar and take what you want, you're gonna be very disappointed. Just picture thousands of us fighting to surf every shitty wave out there, thinking the ocean can give us what we want all the time. I mean, that's just not the best way to go about it. Rather just wait for the good ones, the ones you're personally familiar with, and know when it's the best time to be sailing, fishing, or just sitting on the shorelines. So by changing my mindset and approaching the market this way, I now open myself to get a feel for different market conditions and gain the experience to start making the right adjustments. Versus having tunnel vision on this one strategy, thinking this is all I have to do every day because this person told me to do so, and it's okay to have a losing streak because it's all part of the game and it's the market's fault. Well, question. So that losing streak, was it because of the quality of the setups were not the best, or was it because the strategy itself stopped working for the time being? Just something to consider. So I hope this was helpful. I do want to start getting to more of the psychology aspect in trading, just because it's such a huge part of becoming a successful trader, in my opinion. And I feel like this is just step one. Just coming into the market with the right mindset and knowing exactly what kind of animal the market really is. So let me know in the comments below, and make sure to hit that like button if you want me to share more. As always, I appreciate you for being here, and I hope to see you on the next one.